Oh, sweet Jesus. The party's just started, but is it over? I don't know. My neighbours. Oh god, my neighbours. Oh dear. I just want to make sure, I don't know if any of you guys can hear this. The music's kind of like gone quiet now. So I'm gonna have to shut up in a sec just to make sure you can hear. Here we go. Can you hear that? There is someone, like a couple houses over, who has hired not only a DJ, but someone with a saxophone. And I've got my windows shut, I've got my curtains shut, and I've draped a blanket over like my curtain pole in some kind of an attempt to muffle this music. And it's still coming through. Let me give you an idea. You can't hear it very well. I can hear it sharply. So I'm just going to open my window for a split second. Only for a split second, because obviously I don't want to get copyright struck, because I don't have the rights to play this music. But I'm going to open my window for a split second, just so you can hear the music about as loudly as I'm hearing it. Let me just... Like, just for a split second. I hope you really heard that. Because my god, it's so loud. A literal concert is happening in my neighbour's house. Like, it's not as if it's playing in my room loud, but the fact that I've got my windows shut, my curtains drawn, and a blanket acting as extra soundproofing, and it's still barely muffling it. Oh god, I hope like this isn't picked. I hope once this stream ends, I'm not gonna get flagged for having like 80 different songs playing throughout the background of my video. Of the stream. Oh god. Funnily enough, it was louder when the window was shut. Oh god. Train of thought, could you do a video on the Raquette Lake transportation? Maybe. I don't know. I mean, you guys are happy about the free music. I'm not happy because that means if it's loud enough... Oh, let me adjust my mic. That means if it's loud enough... It means if it's loud enough... then the copyright bots are going to start swarming this... Like, the VOD after this is done. I'm going to get hung, drawn, and quartered. It won't be fun. Like, oh god. So... but I guess we're just gonna have to start looking at trades. Oh gee, how you guys been? If you get copyright struck, at least you'll have this $5. Thank you, D-Man. Suggestion, playlist of pure... Oh, no, that message got deleted, never mind. Felt whimsical today. Oh my god, it just feels like it's getting louder. I'm sorry, I want to concentrate on chat and do this, but it just feels like it's getting louder. Now I think people are starting to join in. I mean, don't get me wrong, this song's a bop. Like, time to break free, nothing can stop it. It's a good song, but like, I think this is going to be the first Cursed Trains video of, like, any that's going to have its own backing track. USS Salem, wait, what's happening? My neighbours are... they're currently throwing some kind of party because I think the schools have finally broken up for summer. And now you can probably just faintly hear that. Yeah, there's someone with a saxophone, and there's someone with a whole like DJ kit. Honest, it's a mess, and they're just blasting music out there. It's kind of distracting more than anything, I'll be honest with you. Like, I'm the sort of person... I think there was an air conditioning unit the other week that was just constantly humming outside. Like... I don't know what it was causing. There's something outside of my house. And it was just constantly humming. And it was driving me mad. This, with actual discernible lyrics... I'm sorry, I know like the first 5 to 10 minutes of this has just been me ranting about my neighbours, but I need you to... Oh god, it's just one of those things, I cannot ignore it. Oh, jeez. Do you live above the Weatherspoons? Honestly, it would be quieter if I lived above the Spoons. Probably. I do have some good news, though. I'm going to shut up about my neighbours now. I'm going to shut up about my neighbours because two things. One, yes, we're going to look at some Cursed Trains today. Everyone loves Cursed Trains. But two, if you listen here, boys... You hear that? What's that the sound of? Oh, I think you know what that's the sound of. That's the sound of a big old Lego set. Not just any big old Lego set. The Lego Orient Express set. Now, the thing is, this is a very big set. I think it's going to take me like a good 6 to 10 hours to build. So we're not building it this stream. We're not building it this stream. I might do a dedicated stream to building it. It'll have to be, like, at some point next week. I'm gonna have to start at, 12 my time, 1 o'clock. Just because it's such a massive set. That if I want this stream to be a reasonable length... it's going to take me a while to build this. It's a fair old size, though. It's a big old set. Sorry, the music is so distracting. But yeah, so... That's going to be a thing for another stream. If not... part of me wants to build this in my own free time. But at the same time, part of me thinks you guys will just enjoy watching me build it on stream. Honestly, building on stream, it's one of those things that I don't get much enjoyment out of it. I like taking my time putting something on and building a Lego set, but if you guys enjoy watching me... if you guys just enjoy looking at my hands for about, 6.5 hours while I talk, then by all means, yeah, I'll build it on stream. Do you have the Emerald Knight Lego set? Yes, I do. That's back at home, back with my mum, and a bunch of my other Lego stuff as well, back at my mum's place. and I've slightly modified the set, so it's not exactly like out of the box, but I have the Emerald Knight, yeah. ToT, have you been able to burn objects while being calm or not? Don't know what... I can't remember what that's a reference to, but I can set things on fire if that's what you're talking about. Did you vote? Yes, I did. You hear about the hydrogen fuel steam-powered Class 60. It's been in the news recently. I've not. I think, all I've seen on my feed... Max Terrier Stepney Terrier 77. Is it 55? Just goes to show what I know. But I've seen his recommended where it's like, is Steam back? I've not watched the video. I'll have to give that a watch. But it's interesting. Honestly, if Steam's back, it'll be very interesting. Oh my god! Now I'm sorry. The music. I keep. You're hearing this. You are hearing this. Yeah, every now and then you just hear a sax just out of nowhere. Oh my god. Train of thought, I have a Orient Express. If it's a good set, let me know. I mean, it's not like I've got much choice because I currently have it. What's your favourite Pizza Tower track? 1000 March, Arson in Peace. How do I verify on your Discord server? I don't have verification on my Discord server. It's probably something I should look into, but you join the server, you're just a person on the server. Do a stream where you build the set while listening to a railway music playlist suggested by us on Discord. It would be fun. I mean, I could do that on a stream. That would be nice, but it's one of those where it's like music it's a copyright issue thing. I don't want to, you know. It's copyright. I don't want to mess. I don't want to screw with that. Do you have the Lego Forza? Do you have the Lego Horizon Express or the Lego Maersk Train? The other two set, apart from Emerald Knight. I don't have either of those. I would have loved to have had them, but nah. I don't. That saxophone man is shredding, though. I think it's a woman. Because it is literally from my back garden connected to their back garden and across... Or is it, what, is it across? A couple across, I think. Either way, I poked out my head out the window to see what was making that noise. And just faintly, over the top of a fence, I can see a woman's head blowing into a saxophone. And, you know, all the same, it's just, it's so hard to ignore. By soundproofing wall foam, it will solve all your problems. Not where I can't soundproof my window. I need the light. Oh, jeez. Oh, someone's asking you join my server, but you can't talk in any channels. You read the rules. There's a thing where you gotta react to read the rules. Anyway. No threat of copywriting if it's on Discord, but I prefer to stream it on YouTube. You know? Like, Discord streams are one thing, but like if I want to stream something, I want to stream it primarily on YouTube. With the exception of movie nights for, you know, obvious reasons. Jeez. Right. I think we've done enough beating around the bush. I think everyone who's going to join has joined. Should we start looking at some cursed trains? And try and take our mind off of this, this music that's constantly interrupting this stream. Oh, Jesus. Right. Oh I'm sorry, guys. I don't want to keep bringing up the music, but it's so hard not to when it's so goddamn loud. Okay, last we left off, I think it was me and Mike, and we ended the stream on this, which I don't know what's entirely cursed about it. But hey, it's a cool rainbow train. We support the rainbow. This looks painful. I'm trying to figure out. It's hard to tell what the focus of the image is. Is it meant to be this? Or is it meant to be what's in the background? Oh, yeah, that... It does look a bit mangled, doesn't it? That old pantograph. It's, Oh my god. And now the DJ's talking. Oh, god. Poor pantograph. Oh. I think we've had this one before, but... Look at him. Oh, he's just having a sleep. I'm trying to figure out... I know this is the Festiniog Railway, because that's one of the... You know, that's one of the saddle tanks they have at the Festiniog. I'm just trying to figure out which one it is. It's got a number on it, but it's too unclear what the number is. I'm tired. Little shunting engine. Santa Fe Yard Goat. Was a crane tank, you can tell by looking at its stack. Oh. So they've taken a crane tank and they've just converted it into a regular tank engine. That's alright. Not cursed. Interesting more than cursed. There's a lot kind of going on here. Because obviously the number plate and like this is photoshopped. I think the buffers are photoshopped as well, and it's got British Railways on the tender. But it doesn't look like a British engine to me. Not the most cursed thing. It isn't cursed, but it's not comfortable to look at. If you know what I mean. Like, I'm looking at this and I feel like something's off. And I can identify one or two things, but it's like the untrained eye, it looks normal, but it's I'm not keen on it. You got enough wheels, buddy? You got enough wheels? What is the gearing on this? Good grief. Like, so assumably, like, there's a cylinder driving, like, this big wheel here, and then this wheel drives some kind of chain that's encased in this part, and then this part drives this, presumably this big wheel here, and this big wheel does, I presume, drives the driving wheels. I don't understand what this is meant to be. Everyone's calling it the Sillymobile. I don't understand what that is. Now, hang on. Something doesn't seem right with this. I think what's disturbing me more is I can't figure out if this is real or photoshopped, because by all rights, if that's like a Volkswagen van, if that's like a VW van, like, it should sort of like sit flush with the wheels, if you know what I mean. Like, somehow, unless this is like really super broad gauge, like the side of the side of the van looks like it's set behind the wheels, if you know what I mean. I don't know, it just looks, unless the lighting and like the wheel arch is perfectly above the wheels. It's just the scale of like the van on top that's really throwing me. It just looks so weird to me. I think we might have had this already, D-Man, but it's been a while since I've seen it. Let's see. Concepts of high-speed monorail technology. Oh boy, high-speed... What is that? That is so tiny. It's just... It's like a needle. That's not a monorail. It's on rails there. So instantly that's a lie. Or is it that like it becomes a train and then it picks up speed and just whooshes along a monorail? Which I guess that could work, but it still looks weird. That looks like something straight out of Thunderbirds. Like, I don't understand why you've got to have like the two pods at the side. Why can't it just be one big pod in the middle? Again, pods at either side. What if you wanted to get off on that side of the platform? What if your friend was waiting for you on this platform and you wanted to get out and greet them? You'd have to get out, go all the way around. Unless you can like cross in the middle, but the middle seems to be just for the wheels and the engine, so I don't understand how that would work. Okay, this is the full picture, which I still don't like. We've had this one before, and I hate it. This, which... The car alone... Hold on. The car alone on this bugs me out. This is... There's a lot going on at the back. Hold on, so there's pilot's cabin, forward observation, there's going to be a diesel engine, coach seats, dining room and observation. So I'm half flying, half monorail. That's confusing. What are your thoughts on the Razor Train from Half-Life 2? I think they're neat. I think they're kind of neat. And, oh my god, and again, with the two pods balancing on either side of a rail. Have we learnt nothing? Have we learnt nothing from the, what was it, the Latrigue monorail? The one they built in Ireland? Have we learnt nothing from that? Oh my god. Big wheels. Just big wheels. The wheels are too big. Pulling up in this bad boy. You can't park it there, mate. Oh dear. Looks cool, but still, yeah, the powered tender. Powered tenders have like a certain energy to them. I can't put my finger on it. It's... I don't know. They should be good, but they're not. Oh, I think we've had Thomas Gets Kidnapped before. What else we got? What the two hap doing? Oh. Well, not very much, I'd say, looking at the state of it. Oh dear. I think, I don't think there's much left for that. Above the stratosphere of Earth. Oh my god. Oh, is this meant to be? It's Galaxy Express. Okay. For a second, I was like, what on earth is going on here? It's Galaxy Express. Oh! 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 Oh no! Oh god, that's like tangled in like the power, like the overhead cables and everything. Oh no! I don't know what happened in this collision, but this one just went straight up. Like, the cab on this one's obliterated, but this one just went just straight up. Like, good grief. That's, it's not good. Credit to @North for making this monster, introducing flat T1. I think I'm going to need an American to explain to me why this is cursed. It's very compressed. It's hard to tell. The nose. I'm guessing. Oh, is this meant to be one of those streamliners that's meant to have like it's just a big wedge? Oh no, is it the streamliner that's like rounded at the front? It's like a big sausage at the front, but it's just been flattened instead. Nose is flat instead of a streamlined wedge. Okay. Okay. It's hard to tell looking straight on. If it was at another angle, if it was at another angle and wasn't compressed to hell, I might have understood why that was so terrible. That's terrible. Kansas City Southern. It's... I think... Is that called... What does that say on the side there? I can't read it. Does it say holiday? There's an E. There's one E there. But that's all I can make out of it. Have they just like taken one of those like an old tanker car and just painted a face on it? Like, it doesn't look terrible, but I'm not liking it. Train of thought, it's a good thing KCS doesn't exist anymore, so this monstrosity can't be unleashed on us. Thank God. I think we can all agree. Thank God. A J70 in its birthday suit. Oh! I always wondered what like the trams looked like without like the shed on top of it. That's really interesting. Well, let me see if I can make this bigger real quick for the folks at home. That's nifty. I mean, I should have liked to have, gotten close and personal to see it, but it's sometimes nice to see things like trams stripped back. To see what DJ's talking. It's nice to see the trams stripped back and see like what's going on under the hood, you know? Hey, Jason, one of my favourite mods has posted this. Oh no. That's it. Spoorbahn na Startbahn. Could someone translate that for me, please? ToT really sees a skinned locomotive and calls it nifty. I mean, it's like popping the bonnet on a car, you know? It's like looking under the hood and seeing the engine. Oh, railway to runway. Ah, okay, so that makes sense. That's cool. It's cool. What's... That's an awful lot of plumbing for... I don't know what this engine is, but it's a lot of plumbing. Actually, hold on a sec. Guys, the music stopped. The music has stopped. We're free. We're free. Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. Someone said jazz music stop. I assure you, it's not jazz music. I wish it was jazz music. Okay, what do we got here? Lord President, one of the P2s. Nice looking engine. Nice looking engine. Like the A4 front. Pretty good. Now obviously we've got the Prince of Wales. I wonder what I'll have to check on the progress of Prince of Wales. I've not heard on it for a long time. Because I don't know how much more they've got to do. Obviously this is the undercoat. I think it's meant to be cursed because it's red, but it's the undercoat. I know it's the undercoat. I think they are still working on it, though. Let's see. Oh. Oh my God. No. No. Four 8888884 hexaplex. We've played God. Why has it got 4 cabs? Is my main question. Like, is it a cab forwards engine or is it a cab at the back engine? I mean, it could be both, but that's just making things way more complicated than they need to be. Nah, oh, hold on, my neighbours are all making noise now. They're all hooting and hollering. I think that means the party games have started. But man, that's... Oh no. The Union Pacific bigger boy? The big boy's already big. It doesn't need to be any bigger. It's like a Garrett. It's like a Garrett, but it's too much Garrett. You're right, it is bigger and boyer. Why? I don't know who made this, but I hope very soon that their hubris becomes their downfall. Because... Are you hearing my neighbours as well? Are you hearing this? Oh, Jesus. Now let's move on. Neighbours are just going to be neighbours. Not, not sure I understand what's quite going on here. This might be a fireless engine, but for some reason they've decided to give it 4 cylinders. And if you insist... Oh, no. And that's 20 driving wheels on a Garrett. I mean, that could be possible. Don't get me wrong, I feel like mechanically this engine is possible. But oh, jeez. It might be because England is playing against the Swiss right now. Oh, is it football? Is football on today? That's okay. That's probably what's with all the noise. A lot of these are just hybrids between German and American designs. So this is 2666 by the looks of it. Not awful, but I wouldn't recommend building it. No, we've been over this. We've been over this with Igor, which people correctly pointed out it did have a name, I just couldn't pronounce it. But we're not doing this. We're certainly not doing this. Is this a... Hold on. Is this a Britannia? Is this a British Railways locomotive that's just been stretched? What on... No. I don't... So hold on, it's the electric locomotive at the front. It's got a diesel body, then a tender, and it's got... What's it? 10, 20... 40 driving wheels. I understand the loading gauges and like weight restrictions on American railroads are very forgiving, but no. I'm gonna keep my throat lubricated. That's Railroads Online. It took me a moment to realise that's Railroads Online. Oh dear. That tower's gonna fall. No. Rio Grande Garrett, no. Actually... I wasn't sold at first, but now I'm looking at it. Oh, no. Ooh, no, I don't like this. I don't like whatever this is. Why have they enclosed the boiler? And why is there no, like, big bunker and big like, water tank at the front? No, you don't. That's not a good Garrett. You're not going to go far with that Garrett. I'll tell you that much. But this, honestly, it's surprising that America didn't adopt Garretts. Don't get me wrong. I understand that Malays basically had the advantage over there and all that, but I'm surprised the States didn't adopt Garretts. They would have been pretty good, I feel. Like, Garrett's had, like, their problems, don't get me wrong, because, like, you couldn't just put a bigger tender on it to compensate for the mileage, but at the same time, like, I feel in terms of negotiating tighter bends, it could work. What's with the Garrett obsession? I'm just... Garretts are good engines, man. I can appreciate a good locomotive when I see it. Look at how... Oh, we saw this fellow last week, didn't we? When we were on the Watching Whatever stream. Oh, that's a shame. We got to get this back home. We got to get it back home. Already uploaded, but it's cursed. Take you found the black experimental locomotive from the Runane State Railway site. Something about more cursed strategies. Let's just look at these. Here's the Philippines' Nico DMU / bootleg Shikansen, manufactured by North Korea. No joke, they made another one, but I have little information about Nico's life. Or the other one, but the Nico's still there. Converted to an inspection train, so yeah. Oh! So the Philippines had a North Korean Japanese bullet train. That's fascinating, that is. Oh no, the DJ's talking again. People are cheering and the DJ's talking again. Oh no. The music's picking up again. It was... For a brief moment, we had hope. I think they're playing Sweet Caroline. Spooky Gmod train. Weird Gmod train. Oh. Sweet Caroline. Bum, bum, bum. Sorry. It's just something you have to do when you're British. I think you can pretty clearly hear them. Oh dear. That is that's too long. I think we can all agree that that's too much engine. It's too much engine to be one unit. I don't know who designs these and thinks, yes, this is entirely reasonable. Like, no. Like, even hypothetically, this would be awful. I swear the music's gotten even louder. Oh no. Oh, look at what they've done to all these express engines. You've never seen a 440 A4, have you? Oh, that is disgusting. It looks like it'll squeak if I squeeze it. What is this? It's the teeth. It's the teeth. Why does it have such realistic teeth? Who could design? Please tell. Who designed this? And please tell me that whoever designed this had parody in mind. Because this is horrifying to look at. Like, this needs to be like a Tim and Eric sketch where they're like, oh, hey, look at this brand new Thomas the Tank. Well, we've got our own Thomas the Tank character. Behold, and they produce the most unnerving thing you've ever seen. Oh, God. I'm moving on. Let's see. Philippines... Oh, D-Man. It looks like one of those early 2000s CGI commercials for toothpaste. It does, though. It does, though. And it's one of those where it's like... Oh, God, the music started again. The house music. The ones with the boof, boof bass. Oh, God. Oh, but it... I've lost my train of thought. We're going to move on. Philippines failed experimental train. Hybrid electric, road train slash bus train slash subway thing, and automated guideway transit system. Oh boy. Okay. It's a hybrid electric train. Looks cool. It's got a it tells you a lot about the railway when it has to have mesh over the glass to protect the driver. Oh dear. It also tells you a lot about the railway when you look at the tracks sort of down here, and you can kind of see that like one's like a little crooked and not in line with the rest of them. Honestly, that's admirable. I like that. I won't call that cursed. Although I think what's most cursed about it is the fact that it has got like this mesh protection, like it's a police vehicle. Honestly, I may be stoned, but that engine is a vibe. It's... You might just be... Oh! Every masterpiece has its cheap copy. So... God, no. Bendy buses are always a bad idea. They're always a bad idea, and that looks... That's a nightmare. Could you imagine if you had to reverse this? Could you imagine, like, reversing this? Oh, God. I'm guessing this must be a press thing, because those look like people with cameras, so this isn't blocking the road, it's just for press, but still. That's a tiny model, so that doesn't count. That... It's not filling with hope when it's in a siding and there's a tarp. Sorry, there's ABBA playing now and the person's got a saxophone and it doesn't sound bad, but still. Oh no, and it's a monorail. It gets more cursed. It's a monorail. Oh no. That's not a monorail, it's just on wheels. Oh my god, that is... I don't like it. It's not good. I'll be real with you. It's not good. Also, plane trains, because why not? I hate this. That's awful. Oh boy, more stupid locomotives. Now this is... I don't know how to feel about this, because it's like half Malay, half Garrett. I'm intrigued by this. I don't think it's good, but I'm intrigued. Like, if you... Would this work, is my question. They're really going hard on that saxophone, aren't they? I don't know. Would this... Sorry. Marrot. It's a Marrot. So... Okay, proposed RF IRT Malay. Okay. Okay. I think... like, what's that? 24 driving wheels is too much. If this was like a 4884, like a big boy kind of... Just like a big boy kind of wheel arrangement, that might be better. I don't know. It's interesting to think about. This is... Ooh. This is also just a Garrett as well, which Doesn't look awful. I'll be real with that. 210 210 Garrett. I can live with this. Oh no. Stop talking about the music. Stop talking about the music. Focus on the cursed trains. Steam turbine. I mean, the double-ended thing would be cool if it didn't have a tender. Like, I feel this would be better if it didn't have the tender. Either if it didn't have the tender or if it didn't have this double-ended thing going on. Pick a lane. Because it's chosen both. Let's see what else we got. I think this is... Oh, this is another concept for it as well. Okay, so turbine generators, boiler, water, and now you got the coal. Oh, we've got this one, which looks... It looks like that should be flying around like the planet Zarg, this bottom one. Looks like some kind of... like a Star Wars battle cruiser. Is what that looks like. Bottom one looks awful. Let's keep going. The Far Tottering and Oyster Creek Branch Railway. Yes, this was real. Engines. Number 1, Neville, the most advanced steam locomotive in the world. Number 2, Neptune, a paddle steamer converted locomotive. Number 3, Wild Goose, an airship converted locomotive. What is... Oh, no. That is... I'm guessing this is obviously one of those like diesel engines they've made to try and look like a steam engine. So the gimmick with this one is it's an airship. That's what this big thing at the front here is. What makes it a locomotive I don't understand. It's a pretty wide shot, so we can't get any good details here. That is... no. I don't like that. It's fanciful, I'll give it that, but... No. It's not doing anything for me. What is this one? Is this one meant to be the boat? Hold on, one of them's a boat. Neville or Neptune? Okay, so Neville's supposed to be the most advanced steam engine in the world. Doesn't look advanced to me. It looks like something out of The Nightmare Before Christmas. And, okay, and then there's just the map of the set. That looks awful. That looks awful. Oh, is... What? No, because the cup is the coupler his tongue? Because the shape of the front implies that that's like the mouth. What? No. No, we're still going. The music is getting louder. Rusty engine. What a shame. I know it's a shame to see like steam locomotives in like decrepit condition, but there's a vibe to them, right? There's like a sad energy to a rusting steam locomotive. You know? There's a sad energy and I quite like it. Train of thought, have you ever heard about the Ace 3000? Supposed to be a modern steam train. Oh yeah, no, I've heard about this. It's on my to make a video about list. Scrap wave music energy. Not... That's just a picture in front of an engine. Oh! That's an engine that's gone through a hard time. I can barely make out what has happened to this thing, but that's not good. So that's the body of a carriage, and it looks like whoever's been scrapping these has just been throwing all of the seats from other scrapped carriages into here. It's just a carriage stuffed full of seats. Oh no. It's so overgrown. It's the fact that this one is so overgrown compared to that one. And this one is just rusted to high hell. Oh, jeez. Oh, man. There's just an energy to this, you know? There is just an energy to, like, seeing a locomotive in this sort of condition. I'd watch an anime about cute anime girls scrapping steam locomotives. I mean, if you start a sentence with, I'd watch an anime about cute anime girls, whatever comes after is basically, like, redundant. Because you specified it had to be cute anime girls. So you're not watching them scrap the engine. You just want to watch cute anime girls, is your point. I'm calling you out on this. I see you. You have been seen. Boom. Oh, man. Don't know why, but I want to see one of those really rusty locomotives run around in that cosmetic condition. Still rusty and full of vines, mechanically functional. I would love to see that. And it's something... I completely understand Heritage Railways want to take care of their locomotives, because, like, if it's a functioning steam engine, they're not exactly cheap and they're quite rare, so they want to keep them, like, pristine condition. I would just love, though, to go to a Heritage Railway and, like, just see, like, a haul back down on the train to take it away. And, like, you know those pictures of, like, British Railways engines? And how they're, like, they're rusty around the smoke box. They've got, like... There's clearly, like, a stain down the side of the boiler where water from the safety valve has been running down the side of the boiler. And, like, the top of... Just along the top of the boiler and the cab is just covered in soot and dirt. And, like... You can't really make out the buffer beams, like, the red on, like, the buffers because they're just kind of rusted. Not just because they're filthy. Like, I would love to see a properly weathered locomotive. Like, just seeing how it was running in British Railways days before it was withdrawn. Like, I don't know what's going on with that DJ. But I'd love to see just, like, a locomotive in, like, just decrepit condition roll along the line. Had an idea for a sports anime about a village that races retired steam locomotives down a mountain and it functions like a horse race. That'd be an anime. You know, I've got, like, a couple of ideas for shows I'd love to make. Oh, it's a felt Thomas. You know, all things considered, like, usually when people make these sorts of things, they look awful, but this looks nice. Like, considering the materials and, like, everything, that looks like Thomas. Like, it's not, you know, 6 wheels, short stumpy boiler, not so short stumpy funnel, and a not so short stumpy dome. That's nifty, though. That's nifty. That, which... Hold on, is that propeller driven? Is that what that thing is? That looks propeller driven. And as we all know, propeller driven things that aren't planes are stupid. Boats included. Did the DJ play the Cha-Cha Slide pre-stream, or do we still have that to look forward to? I don't think they're going to play the Cha-Cha Slide because from the pounding bass, it sounds very much more like it's just going to be house beats. It's just going to be house music. Which I hate because they just take a song and then just add a doof, doof, doof beat to it. Like, that works for a handful of songs, but that's it. Oh boy. Hold on. Sorry, that was like a gnat in my room. There's like a little insect flying around my mic. State of some engines and rolling stock at my local railway museum. Quite sad. Oh no. It would be one thing if this was a boiler going into another engine, but it's the barrel that's on top of the dome that really makes it tragic. Someone's just put an oil drum on the dome. Oh no. Oh look, no. This is why I don't like a lot of American railroad museums, because they tend to be open air. Like, they just have a section of track in a field and they just leave the thing parked outside. Like, look at this. Look at... that's horrible. Yeah, I'm all for open air museums, but you gotta maintain them, you know? Also, Sweet Dreams is now playing, which I really vibe to this sort of music, and I cannot vibe because I'm trying to stream. So, from the looks of this looks to be a Malay... I want to say this looks like a British Railways engine that they're trying to work some Malay into. Honestly, this... it doesn't look awful, but... I say it doesn't look awful, and then you've got, like, this just front here that sticks out by, like, a mile. We'll call it an 18F. Oh, we can only imagine. These are not mine, but... oh, these are Photoshops. Yeah, because, haha, it's a American engine, but it's got British Rail livery on it. Haha. What's going on with the wheels? What? Did you Photoshop out, like, the valve gear? What? Why is this wheel different from this wheel? What? No, what? I'm ignoring, like, the buffers and the Flying Scotsman thing. What's going on with the wheels? Like, it's not AI. It's just weirdly photoshopped. Because inside cylinders are a stereotype. No, I don't like this. I don't know. I'm moving on. Oh god, great. More either AI generated or fantasy trains. This looks awful. I don't understand what these are at the front. Like, if these are meant to be cylinders, that... why do you need this much? It's so complicated. And the cylinder looks completely normal. Why do you have these extra cylinders? What are these for? What is the point of this cowcatcher if it's just going to shove whoever's in front of the train into these giant metal bars. Oh, yep. There goes old Saxy. Oh God, what is this? Is this from a movie? Because this is the same engine from another angle. This must be from a movie or something. Oh no. Ah, no. No. Why is that connected to the smoke box? Why is that connected to that grant? What benefit does that grant? One of these days, right? One of these days, I am going to find the people who draw these or make these pictures. And I'm going to sit them down and I'm going to say, please, explain to me the function of this. Because you clearly know enough about trains to draw, the right, relatively correct proportions. And that you've given it a tender as well, so you have an understanding that a steam locomotive needs a tender. Explain this. Explain these parts at the front. Yeah, it is literally just that I want the Family Guy thing. Let me just. Here we go. No, wait, hang on. I just want to talk to them. 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 Frickin'. Ugh. Right, let's keep going. That is... Why is it so big? Why is it so big? It's uneconomical at a certain size. It's too big. Where are you getting the fuel for this? Why is there light coming out of the smoke box? Why does the smoke box have church windows? Why has it got a spike on the front? How is it so big? What is the infrastructure of this railway? Why has this got a bigger spike on the front? Is that a crane? Why has it got a weather vane on top of it? And like the smoke is coming out here, so that implies the smoke box is in the middle of the engine. So what's this like extra chunk at the front? I don't understand. I don't understand. Now this looks a bit more reasonable. It just looks like an American engine with a bunch of like extra stuff glued on. But like, maybe the scaling's a little off, but this looks reasonable. Like, this looks like something that, like a modified locomotive that was tried out somewhere. Like, the feed water heater's just gigantic for some reason. And it's got a bunch of these, like, weird lights at the sides. But if you, like, ignore those, this is the most normal looking of all these weird engines I've seen so far. It's not good. It's still abysmal, but it's... Oh, God. Oh, God. Why has he got a face? Why have you given this thing a face? I don't understand. I don't understand. That's what happens when I don't understand. Why? What is this flag says? B-E-H... No. Why is that B-E? I can't... No, it's B-E... H-M-E-D-A-S. Dost. Whatever that means. I smash next question. Oh god. Why has it got two boilers? And why do the two boilers look like they intersect each other, thus ruining the point, like the structure of it? Why is it so wide? I'm back to the start. No, I'm moving on. I can't stand this. Oh my. What is this? What is this? Is this for boats? Like, is this thing here meant to lift up boats? What is this? I don't understand. What in the Lego Great Ball contraption is that? It does look like it should be like a Lego contraption moving balls up a slope. It's a boat lift. Okay. But what boats is it lifting with, like, this? Unless, like, it holds one end of the boat here and there's something ahead that holds the other end of the boat? And the music is back up to full loudness again. Oh, I think this is it from another angle. Oh! Alright, so hold on a sec. So this thing goes up and down, and, like, I thought this arm thing was part of, like, that bridge in the background. No, that arm thing is connected to these. Okay. And so it lifts up the back of the boat. But does it not lift up the front as well? I'm not sure what it's meant to do. Like, I can see this part lifting up the back of the boat, but what about the front? Oh, no. This one. Oh, boy, it's more game trains. Big Turkey. Oh, no. Oh, God. It's like every Western engine meshed into one. Oh, it's... like, it's a pannier tank. You can identify it as that. But it also looks like it's either got a rounded or like a saddled boiler. And it's got the 460 arrangement. But it's got... oh no. It should be more square. That's not square enough. It's not square enough. I hate that. When you build a locomotive out of a wagon, known as Cleese. This thing worked in Victoria. Oh. It's a shame, but how it started versus how it's going, I guess. I mean, that's kind of what these engines are, though. It's sad that it's basically junk at this point, but at the same time, like, they just... whoever built this clearly either needed a shunter or a means of getting about, and that's cool. That's pretty cool. I like the way that looks, actually. That... oh no. So that's two carriages melded together and a tiny, stumpy British Railways diesel. Sorry, I'm yawning. Now you're all yawning at home, aren't you? Get yawned at, suckers. This isn't cursed. I've seen this engine. I think it was in a Cursed Trains picture earlier, actually. Like the 620 wheel arrangement, but it's just got a giant wheel. I mean, it's weird, but it's there's been weirder. Mather Dixon and Liverpool. Early Great Western locomotive. 10-foot drivers. Good grief. Why has it got a boat at the front? I was like, what? I just noticed. Why is it boat shaped at the front? Oh my, what on earth? Oh god. Sorry, just that one. Is it a meme song? Can you guys hear this? Like, that's a meme song, right? Am I correct in remembering that's a meme song? Ah, jeez. But, like, Camden and Amboy Monster. It's weird. Like, get your gearing sorted out, mate. That's not better. Oh my god, Darude Sandstorm's now playing. Harrison's Thunderer. I love that name. It's not enough for it to have thunder. It's Thunderer. Oh my. Sorry, you can barely hear it. But whoever's playing the saxophone is trying to keep up with Darude Sandstorm, and they sound like they are straining so much. Oh, God. This is truly a cursed stream. Oh boy, let's see, where were we? Here we are. Oh god, no. 4-cylinder locomotive, but the cylinders aren't where they should be. You gotta compound it, don't put them on the sides. Oh man. The James Tolman. You've... drive both... Is the middle wheel bigger than the back wheel? And if so, why isn't that the one being driven? Unless it's got inside cylinders and that's how that's being driven, but no, oh, jeez. I don't like that. Don't like it at all. This is weird, but somehow not the worst thing in this group of engines. And there's this. That just screams I was thrown together out of whatever spare part, Meccano parts we had on hand. And now they're playing Better Off Alone. Do 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 do. I'm trying not to get copyright struck. I just like this song. I'll have to do a video on these engines though. They look goofy as hell. Like all of these engines. You know, I'm gonna pin this for future reference. Oh no! What? Oh god! You're better off alone. Do you think you're better off alone? Sorry, I just had to vibe with the music to take me out of the horror of whatever this thing is that I'm seeing. It's got a big boiler, but it's also got a pantograph. Is it electric? What is this? Why is it got like... why do they put these on the sides to make it look like a steam engine, even though it's not? What is this? Oh god. I don't like this. Talk to me. Ooh, talk to me. Sorry. Just had to cleanse my... my... oh god, this is worse. Do you think you're better off alone? Oh god. If there's one thing that's more cursed than, like, trains looking like trains, it's cars looking like trains. It's also the fact it's got Jupiter on the side. It's meant to be the Jupiter locomotive and it looks nothing like it. I hate this. I actually hate this. Why is it so wide? Like, the cab just looks so wide. Meanwhile, in the Unstoppable movies... Oh, it's a peek behind the curtain, ain't it? I'll have to give Unstoppable a watch at some point. And that's definitely going to be one of those. How realistic are the trains in this film? But like it's incredible when you see like the behind the scenes of some films. Have you seen the behind the scenes of like the Lone Ranger, the Disney Lone Ranger? There's a part of it, you know, there's a part during the finale where like Tonto and one of the bad guys are stood on like this big hopper wagon full of silver, and you know it's racing by. You see all like the scenery whizzing past as the train's going along, and to do that, they just put like that wagon on the back of like a low loader truck, and just drove it down the road. Like it's so insane. Isn't Unstoppable based off the Crazy Eights incident? Yes, it is. That's why it's got 777 on the cab of that engine, which I believe might be a nod to it. Train of thought, you're saying you've never watched Unstoppable. I have not. I also need to watch Runaway Train as well, because that's a good one. And The Train. That, like, the French World War II resistance stories. Great Central K8s, 8Ks in Australia. It's always crazy seeing British engines in other countries, because like they have to be modified slightly to fit with like the railway, but it is crazy. That's in Australia, and it's preserved as well, which is nice. It's weird seeing it all black though, like matte black. Like, no red on the buffer beams, like, there's not even, like, a slightly different shade of black on the smoke box compared to the boiler. It's just consistently all the same black. It's so strange to see. Ooh. Again, a peek behind the curtain. I know it's not too cursed, it's just the streamliner with a bit of streamlining taken off. That's all that is. That's nifty. This is... What on earth? There is so much... What? This... What? This is a steam engine converted to diesel. Part of me admires, like, the ingenuity of this. How, like, they managed to actually convert a steam engine into a diesel engine, like, work with what you got. That is insane. I gotta do a deep dive on that. That is actually crazy. This wheel arrange... Ooh. I don't know, something about this front wheel here upsets me. Just this front wheel, like I feel like it should be a driving wheel at the front as well. So the fact that it's got this, or at least like this one should be a little further back and it should be like a 4.64. Oh, it's upsetting. It's hard to describe why, but this is upsetting. You know what I mean? It's strange. Like, it's fine. Everything about this is fine functionally. I just don't like this wheel arrange. It's weirding me out. Like, the driving wheels feel like they're too far forwards, or like they're too spaced apart. I don't. Oh, now I gotta move on. That's made me uncomfortable. What? I'm sorry, the music really isn't helping with the, what? Oh, is this one of the P2s that was like converted into a Pacific? What is this streamlining? What it? I don't understand. It's an A2/3. I don't understand this. It looks so weird. It's like someone took a Pacific and just stretched it out. Like I know the P2s. This should have 8 driving wheels. It looks good, but it looks horrible. I don't understand this. I genuinely don't. Oh, God. I'm guessing this is cursed because of this engine towing a bunch of Amtrak trains. I'm guessing that's what's cursed about this. I think he backed up too far. Hey. I will admit, like, these engines do look kind of bizarre. Sorry, the music is so intrusive right now. I don't want to keep talking about it, but it's so intrusive. And I can see it. If I'm quiet, I can see, like, the OBS, like, my microphone input going boom, 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 boom. Like, with the music. Yeah, this entire stream has been shot on an iPhone. It's why the quality is so awful. Honestly, though, like, Great Western crane tank engines went hard. For me, personally. Like, it's just a pannier tank, and they said, screw it, we're bolting, like, a 20-ton crane to the back of it. And there's nothing you can do. Like, they go hard. Train of thought, can we watch robot trains? Don't know what that is, and probably no. Oh no. I think we've had this before, and it's not comfortable. Why? It's a 220, and I don't like it. I don't like it. It's too stumpy. I hate it. Other types of geared locomotive. What on earth? Oh, God. Please. Please stop playing this music. I don't want to get copyrighted. Like, it... You guys have to be hearing this. I hate... Why? Oh, Jesus. It's on a pole road, so I know a lot of pole road locomotives were very strange. So like this doesn't unsettle me too much. It's just how high up it is. Like, this very much looks like something thrown together. Like, this is the, like, epitome of bolted together in a workshop. Like, what do we have to hand? Well, we've got some wheels, we've got some wood, and we've got a boiler. Don't worry, I got us covered, lads. It's the fact that it's got this barrel on the side here, and the pipe leading in, implying that this barrel is the water tank. And there's like the chain here, so like these middle wheels, these like wheels are like chain driven. I feel like I could build this. I wouldn't do a good job, but I feel like I could build this. And that's concerning. What else we got? Ooh. That's another pole road locomotive, but what is this gearing? What is this driving? I mean, it works, but ooh. That is janky as hell. That is actually janky as hell. That is, I can't quite see the locomotive there. I think that might be. No, it's not the same as the other one, but it is definitely on the same vein. That is so weird. And what's this last one? Oh my god! Why? You can see the gears on the outside as well. It's like... It's not a Shay. It's definitely one of those like logging locomotives, you know? Like the Shays, the Heislers, the Climaxes. How they were all just geared to hell. Oh, jeez. What's this? Oh, video's unavailable. I can't watch it anyway. Oh, well. Ooh. Well, first of all, you can't park there. It's the fact that, like, the wheels have dropped out, and I don't know if they've taken the side rods off or if the side rods have just snapped as these wheels have fell, but... Oh, God, that's... We can at least appreciate that whoever is in charge of this engine, they've got the right tools for the job. They've got a hammer ready to go. So we can appreciate that. Again, the driving wheels under the cab. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan. It's I mean, it's fine, but the driving wheels. I'm moving on. Random British electric locomotive goes to America. Oh, it's not actually gone to America. It looks the thingy at the front's photoshopped on. Nah, I say the cowcatcher at the front's photoshopped on, completely ignoring the MS Paint, like, red, white, and blue streaks on the side. Oh, dear. Whoa! Intercity meets V-Line. Or if that's not an L and an I, that's Voon. Voon. Eh. Oh, God. Why is it so high up? Why is it so high? Why is it so high? The wheels just look too big. It looks like it's on stilts. Please let this be a normal field trip. With the phrase? No way! Oh, God. British engine with Scotsman's cowcatcher and headlamp. Not that cursed, I'll be honest. It's a nice picture, not that cursed. That is cursed. Oh no. Why does it look sad? It looks sad. Like the way like the windows are like kind of tilted down, it looks so sad. It looks in pain. It looks like someone told it that it's not allowed to, it's not been invited to the big show. He's very upset about it. Oh, no, that's not better. That's not bad. I think the trailer is worse than this, whatever this is. It's just, oh. Oh, no. Move on. Hey, it's Miami Beach. Hey, look. Miami Beach. Year-round playground. American Legion Convention. Oh, no. It's not awful. I'll give it that. I've seen some bad engines, but this one doesn't look awful. This I'm okay with. That I... What? What? Why has it been duplicated like 8 times? What? Why is there like 8? What? I'm moving on. My brain can't process. Okay. So, we've got regular trains, the London Underground and the London Bus, all merged into one the Fly-esque horrifying abomination. I get this is probably for advertising purposes. I hate it. I actually hate it. It's an abomination. That's... I don't like it. I don't hate it. It's comme ci, comme ça. Like, for what this is meant to be, it looks okay. I don't like it, but it's okay. Okay, the carriages are cute. I'll give it that. The carriages are cute. Man, but just... Oh, no, there's more. That's... adorable. You know what? I like this because it's a bullet train and it looks like a bullet train. That's adorable. I'll take that. I'd ride that around. That I would not ride around. That looks... It looks like a cheap knockoff Barbie toy. That's what that... I don't like it. Oh no. Oh no. Guys. Guys, I don't like it. The music is cut out probably because they have seen the horror. What? Those eyes. Those eyes are the eyes of a creature who has seen too much. That smile. It's the smile of the deranged. I'm moving on. Oh, hey, you built a big boy, but it's got the daylight streamlining. Cool. It's pretty neat. JNR Class C51, but with a mask. I guess that's like pseudo streamlining. Looks weird. Can't say I hate it. That's pretty. I like it. That's cool. Why is this so long? Why is that so long? What the hell? What's that? It's like the white dog with the really long nose. It's like a whippet or a greyhound. There's just a long nose. It looks so much weirder from the side. It looks so much weirder from the side. Let me do it for you. My. Did you hear my voice just toot there for a second? I was just. What was that? I just tried to speak, and my vocal cords said no. What was that? I need to drink. Good God. Guys, I think I'm going through puberty again. Bloody hell. Streamliners of Japan. C53, C55, the Shikansen. Oh no. Okay, so I think we've seen this in real life on the stream before. Streamlined train, and it's just... I think it looks like a telephone. I think we went over this. That's slightly different. I don't understand what's with the lump at the front. Go see a doctor about that. I don't hate it. Obviously you need to, like, you know, cut a hole out here for your coal, but, like, I don't hate it. I've seen worse. Of all the streamlining things, this isn't the worst. Of all the you know, I can get along with this. Can't read that, and it's very small. Ooh. Those are the plans for it, I guess. Honestly, all things considered, that's not bad. I don't hate it. I've seen better, but I've seen worse. That looks like it's part of a big parade float, which it doesn't look awful. For what it's meant to be, that's not terrible. I wouldn't call that cursed. It's not good, but it's not cursed. Why is it so big and its wheels so small? Why is it so big and its wheels so small? Why is big but is so small? I do not understand, and we shall move on. What is... I'm guessing this is an inspection unit? That's a 224? I don't hate it. He's just tiny. He's just a tiny little guy. Now this... I mean, there's a lot going on with the car, but this... What on earth is this? Is he just... That's going off like the tram's power and everything. That's going down the line. I mean, I'm still confused as to what exactly is going on here because the image is so compressed it's hard to tell what's going on top of the car. But, like, I want one of these. I want one of these. I want to buy one of these, take it to the Metrolink in the city centre of Manchester, and just start driving it around. I think that would be pretty cool. And a major train hub. What's going on with those axles there, my boy? Why are they not in a straight line? You're going to derail. Your wheels are going to buckle, and it's not going to be good. I don't think this is good, guys. Why is there a cog? Why is there a cog? Where's the window at the front for the driver to see out of? Why is the wheel so small? Why is there such a big gap between, like, the front guiding wheel and, like, the first flangeless driving wheel? I worry. What the hell is this? It's a Great Western Atlantic? A French de Glen compound. 4 cylinders. "6'8" driving wheels. Oh, is this... Hold on. Let me just blow my nose real quick. I've got something in my nose. Because all the best streamers blow their nose on stream. But, like... This is... It's more just, like, the position of the cylinder here. And also the cylinder's, like, so small. Like... It's strange because it's so French, but it's so clearly Great Western. Where was this built? Because it says it's replaced with a standard Swindon boiler. Was this built in France and brought over to the Great Western Railway? I don't know, but this is funky. I'm going to have to look into this. I'm looking into this. Let's pin it, baby. You get pinned. Steam Man! Oh boy. That is the position of these cylinders. Aye. Why are they so high? And why are they, like, so, like, squeezed in between the frame? Well, not in between the frames, but, like, usually the cylinders, like, hang over the front pony truck. Why is it? Is it a banker? Like, what's the? That's the. It's just like the running board over the. Oh man. How would you get on the running board? Like, say you're stood here on the running board. How do you get down? Are you just going to have to, like... I guess you're just going to have to grab hold of this and... Those are some chunky cylinders. That's a chunky boy. That's also a chunky boy. That looks definitely like a shunter or a banker for the North Eastern Railway. But that is... That's a boy. That is a boy right there. What the hell? Kitty cat bus engine. It's a spider cat and I don't like it. I don't like that. Oh, it's going to be a bunch of these. The 580 engine. Honestly, the most normal looking engine I've seen out of this game. No. I just noticed as well, the Cheshire Cat one, this one, it uses the same cat model as this one. So that's funky. I get... No. Why did you make the Sydney Opera House a train? Why did you make the Sydney Opera House a train? It didn't need to be a train. Why? It's an opera house. It doesn't have to be a train. Why did you make the Sydney Opera House a train? That's a sphinx. That's just a whole ass sphinx. No comment, I guess. I got no comment on that. It's a Viking train and you get more speed when you use it in North Europe. Oh, that's funny. This goes hard. It's an awful engine design, like there's no funnel or smokestack at the front. But this goes hard. I like this. That gets a pass. And we've had this one like a million times before. No, he. Train of Thought 2024. Feel free to screenshot. You know what? I will screenshot that. Let's... I've got it screenshotted. Thank you, D-Man. Thank you. And of course we got the Thomas train, which we've seen 100 times on this. Oh! I need to learn more about this, because I know this guy. Well, I don't know him, but like I know this was like a story for a while where he just took a boiler and just built a road, like a steam engine you can drive on the road. It's insane. Like, genuinely it's insane, because this works. I love it. Hold on, let's see. Not sure if it's exactly cursed, but it's very small. Yes, it is standard gauge. Yes, it's preserved. And no, I don't think it always was standard gauge. It's also owned by the city of Jacksonville, Oregon now. I don't think it had anything to do with Oregon, but now it's owned there. That is... Oh, that's a porter! It looks like a porter, right? Look at that. You look at that, tell me that isn't Betsy. Look at that and tell me that isn't Betsy. Hot damn. It's standard gauge though, so it looks like it was a narrow gauge engine that they just put on broader tracks. Like... It's so weird. I love it though. I do like that. What else? We've got Fontaine engine. I've done a video on those. Why does it have like another smoke box door? Why does it look like... You know what this looks like at the front? It looks like a steam engine that's like tried to swallow something. Like, you know the... What's the meme where it's like... Sorry, we got no more light bulbs. Has suspiciously light bulb shaped bulge in their throat. Like, it looks like a steam engine that's tried to swallow a shed. Someone in chat must know what I'm talking about. I don't know. It's just how small the smoke box is at the front, and then you've just got this massive shape here. Alright, let's keep on going. Not a horrible looking engine. I know that means a streamlined version of it. That's fine. That's fine. Robinson. Ah! Yes! These, because they had the boosters. Oh, no. They didn't do well, did they? This is... I don't know how to feel about this, because the wheels are so big. For a freight engine, it has pretty big wheels. And then you've got, like, the running board, which for some reason is just arched. Like, the running board should be flat, but at the same... Oh. It's too high in the middle and too low at the front. You know what I mean? Weird looking engine. Just a 240, nothing out of the unusual here, just a Great Eastern 240. That's fine. That's an entire ass rocket. I'm not a rocket scientist, so feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. But I think the rockets that NASA use are a lot bigger than that. I'm just speculating, but I think the rocket that they used to land on the moon was a bit bigger than this. Just a hypothetical. Why is my Shay moving very slowly? I think there's your problem. It's the rest of your train's not cooperating. CP rail system. You know, Canadian Pacific Rail. You know, that's what that stands for. It's Canadian Pacific. It's Canadian Pacific, guys. That's... I don't know how to describe this engine. I don't know how to describe it other than dorky looking. You feel me on this? It looks dorky. Goofy. A little silly, one may say. I don't know. It's a funny little engine. What else we got? Apparently that's in Australia. Again, it doesn't look too cursed. Again, I'm not getting cursed vibes. It's hard for me to get like cursed vibes from like diesel engines. Went to China. Okay, so it's just this engine was demonstrated in a bunch of people all over places all over the world. Hey, it's certainly a Garrett. You can't deny that. I don't know what else to call it. It's a big boy. A massive lad, one may say. I don't hate it. There's just a lot going on. Okay, I see. Well, what's happened here is you've squashed the top. Hold on, let me open up Photoshop real quick. Let me just open this up real quick. Right, I don't do this for any other engine, but I feel like a special case has to be made for this one. Oh, wait, hang on a second. I feel like I just got to do something. You know a train is weird when I have to actively open up Photoshop to fix it. So this is the engine, right? You see, the problem is when they made it, is they made it quite squashed, when in reality what they needed to do is, there we go, I fixed it. Does that not look infinitely better? Like, just as a comparison, before, after, like, it looks so much better. You know, this is what it looks like before those pills you bought off the internet, and this is what it's like after. It looks right. It looks better. It's not an amazing engine, but you know, you throw a cab on here and you get your bunker on and everything. It works. Yeah, like the gap between the boiler and the frame is scuffed, but at least it's laid out correctly. Yeah, it looks so good. It's better this way. Again, you've sent me an absolutely scuffed engine when I have to Photoshop it to fix it. And all it took was just stretching it out. I swear, why was I never hired to work on the LNER? Why did the LMS never hire me? You know, I could have taught Grez. Was it the London and North Western Railway? This is one of their rail motors. I could have taught them. I could have done so much better. I think taking a better look at it though, it's for a rail motor, so the idea is this would have been at one end of like a carriage. Like one of those self-moving carriages, like a steam carriage. Now, what if we run trains on the sea? Oh god, it's One Piece. It's One Piece. I'm well aware that there are trains in One Piece. They don't make any sense. My roommate, who's like a massive One Piece buff, I'm going to have to ask him if he can find me the episodes with these in, so I can get some good shots of how these work. Because they shouldn't. They don't make sense. Explain. Make it make sense. What else we got? Someone was basically asking for 2 sterling singles double heading. This isn't that, but it's close enough. No, it's not. Hold on. Zoom and enhance. Zoom and enhance. Okay. What is this? What is this? Is this being pulled on a chain? Or is it like going uphill? Like, instead of banking, they stop it at the bottom of the hill, hook this on, and then just tow it up the hill? Because I don't think I've ever seen that before. That is so bizarre. I'm going to have to look into that. There's an awful lot of things I said I'm going to have to look into as a result of this stream, but, you know, that's usually how cursed trains go. Like, I've never seen, like, that happen before. I didn't even know that happened in this country. Oh, no. Oh, no. Why is the engine sticking out so far? Why is it sticking out so far? Like, you just move the wheels forwards a little bit, and these ones, they can move forwards a little bit. It'll be okay. It'll balance out. Oh, no. He's just got a big nose. Just got a box with a... Just a box with a box sticking out of it. I'll tell you what this is. Yeah, what's that one Top Gear episode where they all have to, like, buy lorries and become lorry drivers? And Hammond wants one of those, like, American lorries with, like, the big bonnet at the front, so he just glues a dog kennel to the front of his truck. It's that. That is exactly what has happened here. Love that it's even got, like, the little hand crank here at the front so you can break your wrist trying to start it. We've had this one before, I think. What are these monstrosities? Oh, great. A bunch of hypothetical engines. Oh, God, let me zoom in so you guys can see the absolute horror. There's 2 boilers. I hate that. Oh, let's zoom out. What? Why have you built an entire cathedral? Why have you built an entire apartment complex on a steam locomotive? You're putting way too much weight on the wheels and the boiler. The rails simply cannot hold it. I don't understand. I think we've seen this one before. Why is it so wide? I think we've seen this one before. Why has it got so many funnels? It's got 2 big cylinders at the back powering these big wheels. I'm scared and confused. Why are these wheels so big? Why are they so broad? Why are the tyres so broad? Why has it got buffers and no coupling? Why has it got these funnels? Does smoke come out of these? And if so, they point directly at the cab at the back. There's just a big ring around it for some reason. There's like a walkway, like a whole ass walkway with railings on both the inside and outside. Like, there's a gap. Why is there so much space between the rails and the frames? You could park a car under that. Why? Yeah, right, D-Man. Why is it piss yellow? Why is... Oh, I gotta keep asking why. This is a diesel engine, or it's a steam engine, and to streamline it, they've just taken a busted diesel and mounted it to the front like the severed head of a lion as like a war trophy. Oh no. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Why is there a gnome? There is a gnome, and this, and there's so many fins and cylinders and pipes. Make it make sense. Make it all make sense. Oh God. Oh God. God. Roger Williams something car. It's a Bud car. That's cool, I guess. I like that it's got these like solar panel ass indents on the roof. Those are cool. Because, oh no. Oh no. Hold on, Cursed Train paintings. So, this is actually painted. There's a watermark on it, so it's not AI. Which raises the question, why does this tank engine have a tender? It's a tank engine, we can clearly see the tanks here, it has a tender. This guy's too dapper to care, but you know, this woman here is eyeing this thing up and she's like, yeah, no, that doesn't look right. Like, don't get me wrong, otherwise this would have been a splendid painting. For some reason they gave this tank engine a tender. I don't get it. Oh no. Oh, that took me a second. Oh no. Like, I cover the bottom half, it's normal, but then... Oh, that's a horrible optical illusion. I'm not sure that's water. I'm not sure that was water I've been drinking. Everything's kind of going a blur. Oh, the eye. Oh, the eye. It sees... It sees... And the AI ghost train, but the eye... And the eye and it sees... Guys, I'm feeling dizzy. I might have to end stream soon. I'm going to have to call an end to this delusion. It makes me dizzy. I feel bamboozled. Oh, the eye. Always he is looking for it. Dark Lord Sauron. The all-seeing train. Next stop, Mordor. A Great Western... Oh, no. It's the outside frames. It's just outside frames. Like, outside frames, they can either look really good or really awful, and this is the case where I don't like outside frames. Like, normally I'm a fan of outside frames, but this is... no. I don't feel it. What the hell? This is photoshopped, and I don't like it. We are moving on. It's a Mexican Is it Mexican? It says. Oh, it's. Okay. Let me take this slowly. Rhode Island Locomotive Works. Built in Rhode Island for central Mexican railroads, I'm assuming. Oh, God. The cylinders as well. I don't understand what valve gear is that? What valve gear does this use? Let's keep going. Double-ended compounds. Oh. Oh, someone's done a bit of digging, looking more into it. It wasn't a fairly, and it wasn't even articulated. Following this shall be proved on Mexican Central Road. This is not only peculiar features of requires several illustrations. I was connected in one cross and figures 2930. Oh no. I don't like. I think we've had this one before, which is a tender that's been converted into an engine, which pretty nifty. Burlington, Denver, and Santa Maria. Sure it is, buddy. Sure it is. This is from a game called the engine's called the Flying Pussyfoot, which, you know, it's a name and a half. Honestly, though, that's a good design. This goes hard. I like this. Like, this actually looks like something that was built in real life. Like, it's a fusion of, like, you've got, like, the American-style smoke box and, like, the pre-water heater at the front. Or is it the water heater at the front? I can't remember what they are, but the, you know, big boiler at the front, and you got the bell and, like, the smoke box door. And, you know, you got, like, the American-style streamlining, but you've also got, like, the kind of like Japanese-style wheels and bodywork. And the cab. It's quite a nice combo. I like it. That's not cursed. It's pretty damn good. Hey, someone's got like the full thing here. No secret. Train from the 1930s gangster-themed anime Baccano. Animators for the show went to Steamtown in Scranton, PA for inspiration. You know what? I think they've done a good job of that. That looks like a locomotive that could have been built in real life. So you know what? For a made-up engine, that's good. I've travelled the internet for many years. Here are the cursed trains I have come across on my travels. That is a carriage that has been cut in half. In fact, not even a half. That's like a quarter. What is the function of that? Is that just meant to act as like a caboose? Or just like a little mobile office? What is the function of this? Security train box? Sure, I guess. The very, very big boy. We've had this before. I've not had that. That is a diesel with a tender. Don't like that. Double-ended Penn Central. I think we've had that before. I'm sorry, is that a gun? I think that's a gun with what looks to be a fluid tanker and a Union Pacific engine just taped to it. Oh, it's a rail gun. Oh, it's a rail gun. It's guys. It's a rail gun. Thank you, chat, for pointing that out to me. That, I don't think I've ever seen like a railway equivalent of a pickup, but that's a railway equivalent of a pickup. I don't hate it though. I can see that with like a good amount of utility. Mess with the cranky, you won't get a blankie, I guess. Oh god, Cranky's got the crank on him. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. We've had the John Deere big boy before. Oh, what? It's not just the paint job, but it's the fact that this engine is so long. Like, it has such a squat cab, and the fact that it's so long... No. That is... I don't know what this is either. But I don't like it. And we're back to the squat carriage. And... oh god, there's so many more cursed trains. Guys, I think I'm going to have to call this here. My throat is drying up. The energy's gone. And all we have is this tiny little carriage. Just a little dinky boy. So I'll put a pin in this for now. So we know where we got up to, and I think next time I'm gonna have to gargle some water, and we're gonna have to just burn through all these cursed trains, because honestly, I think this has been arguably the least offensive thing I've seen all night. I like this, and I appreciate that the animators put so much effort into designing this engine. I really like that. We've had some good ones. Even this, I hate it. I absolutely hate it. Pussyfoot is blurst, yeah, just because of the name Pussyfoot. But aside from that, this is good though. This has been a good stream. I thank you all for tuning in. We did get the good, the bad, and the ugly. I guess I'll do the usual. Anyone have any closing statements or closing questions in chat? Really. Train of thought, Lionel movie next stream. Not next stream. We'll get to the movie when we get to it. Okay? Chill. Let's see. Good stream, bad trains. Oh. So long, farewell. ToT, arson in peace at your own stake. Sorry. I can commit arson. Why do we put ourselves through this train of thought? To make ourselves better people by the end of it. Train of thought, would you let yo bih go through yo phone? I wouldn't let anyone go through my phone. I'm not a very trusting man. Also, because of all the smut I have saved on it. But I'm just not a very trusting man. Hope we can get Mike and River next stream. Fingers crossed we can get something with the two of them. Mike's visit to the UK should be coming to an end pretty soon. So, fingers crossed that he can get back to Canada and we can finally finish Void Train and Railroads Online. That'll be good. One question, have you updated your graphics card? Yes, I have. What's your least favourite and most favourite model train? I don't really do model trains, I'm afraid. Like, modelling wise, that's... Ask Sam's train, but don't ask me, that's not my vibe. Can the movie night... next week, can we do a movie night of Unstoppable? If I can figure out how to... If I can find Unstoppable somewhere online, and if I can find a way to stream it for everyone, that won't be laggy, because the Lone Ranger started lagging for everyone. Like, the sound and the video were completely, like, garbled for everyone. So I'll have to find a better way of streaming the movie. Opinion on clouds. They're beautiful, aren't they? Yes, they are. How long was Mike in the UK? Lucky man. It must be like 2-3 months he's been in England. Which is crazy. Considering all the horrors you've seen, do you know what you are fighting for? I'm fighting because I must. Otherwise the communists will win. Let's see. Train of thought, do you wear any hats? If so, what kind of hats do you wear? I wear a flat cap. Like a farmer's flat cap. Every now and then. Unstoppable is on Disney Plus. I don't have Disney Plus. Have you / will you watch Buster Keaton movies? I literally did a stream where I got drunk and watched The General. Do you have plans for a P.O. box in future? I might look into that. You know what? Could we somehow get Sam's trains in one of these? See how a modeler reacts to this sort of stuff. Maybe. Who knows? ToT Sam's Trains has a video on making custom model for that small tender engine. It's really high up running board. Okay. I assume Mike has survived Birmingham and Croydon. Nice. I hope he has. I've just watched the past hour and 20 minutes at 2 times speed to get to the current point. Absolutely based. I respect that. What are you doing tomorrow? Relaxing. It's Sunday. Don't pester me. I think that's it. So, with all that being said, we've wound down the stream. Usually at this point, I think usually at this point I play the Tugs theme. But this is a Cursed Train stream, and I usually abruptly end Cursed Train streams on just like a gag. So I'm kind of 50-50 on what I do. Like, do I do the Tugs theme, or do I just, do I end the stream in the middle of a sentence? And it's figuring out what the correct gag is to do in the right situation. Because you don't want to, like, do both gags, but at the same time, like, I don't know. Making jokes is difficult. Comedy is hard. And, like, it's the reason why I'm, like, kind of scared while I'm writing this, like, review of The Lone Ranger. Because I want it to be funny, but I also want it to be formal, and, like, it's making jokes that, like, fit with the theme. It's kind of hard. And, like, comedy is just a really hard balance, I guess. Like, what one person finds funny, another person might not, and it's what you joke about as well. I'm overthinking this, really. I just want a good gag for the end of the stream. Is that really so much to ask for, you know?